Hello and welcome to this week's Modern Toyfare Reviews. Today we'll be taking a look at the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Target exclusive Metalhead action figure. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, first I want to take a look at some of the detailing on this figure. First you'll see he does have the yellow mask with the red eyes, just like he does in the show. He does have the green hinge for his jaw, and also almost like a green ear. The back of his head is a little darker shaded like the rest of the line is. The shell is a little more squared off. You've got the on-off switch that actually moves, which is really cool. The belt is a separate molded on piece, which is really nice. On his arms, he does have this kind of red hinge on his shoulder. His bicep looks like it's like two separate pieces gone together. We've got the yellow elbow pad, and then you have the green wristbands. Then once you get down to his hands, you'll notice his fingers do have these lines going across them, kind of almost like a extendable tentacle look, which is really nice. Let me see if I can get it back in focus for you. There we go. It looks really cool. Kind of adds some more depth to it and some more detailing, make it look more like the cartoon. His belt does have these like little grenades on him. The belt itself on the front does have some notches sculpted in. His shell is really nicely sculpted. The chest panels do open, which we'll talk more about later with his chest cannon and everything. He got some little detailing in there as well. And then if we move on down to the legs, we've got some nice sharp edges, very robot-like. We've got the yellow knee pads. The back of the legs have that dark gray shading like the rest of the figure does. You've got some nice line details. Down the feet, you've got the green feet with the bright yellow soles, little red hinge. The soles are molded into separate tiles, which is really nice. You've got the little peg hole, so if you have a stand, you can use it. Overall, I really love what they did with this figure. Alright, so now we're going to take a look at the articulation for this figure. We'll start with the head. You do have a little bit of an up. You can kind of look up, you can definitely tilt him back, which is nice. He does quite a bit of down, which is pretty good because he's taller. Side to side, it's pretty solid, kind of gives it that kind of confused robot look, which is nice. One really cool thing is just like Rocksteady and Bebop, he does have the hinge at the mouth, so you can kind of have his mouth open, whether you want him like laughing or just yelling or what have you. The arm does go pretty far up, not quite 90 degrees, but pretty close. You can't get full 360 just because his head's in the way, and the way his body is, he's a little more tilted, but you can get pretty close to it. He does have the bicep swivel, which is nice. His elbows, the elbow pads do kind of hinder how much you can bend the elbows. At the wrist joint, you'll notice that it does go all the way forward and all the way, oh, let me get this back in there. As you can see, his hands don't stay in very well. All the way back. It does swivel 360 degrees. And then as far as the torso goes, it does twist. It is a little tight, so I don't want to twist it too much. Plus, I mean, there's really no reason to have it super twisted around because it kind of messes with the aesthetic. Legs can go pretty far to the side, which is really nice. As far as front and back, though, it gets a little disappointing. He can basically make enough motion to almost walk. If you want, you can kind of maneuver it where you twist his thigh like so, and you can kind of get a little bit more range out of him, but not a whole lot. As far as the knees go, he does have the double jointed knees, and luckily the knee pad does not hinder this too much, but it is a little tight, so you kind of have to be very careful with it. Definitely suggest heating it up when you first get the figure, just that way you don't snap the leg off, especially considering how hard to find this is. The feet do go decently far down, but really good forward. Swivel wise, it does have quite a bit of range. You can kind of get almost his feet almost side to side, which is nice. Overall, I mean, considering he's a big clunky robot, I think they did pretty good. Alright, now we're going to take a look at accessories. He does have extra hands. These ones have little kind of holes in them, so it can be holding weapons, or if you have other accessories that kind of can slide in there. They are a little tight though, so be careful. He does come with a set of flat hands. You can use these for either like have him high five the other turtles, or even like holding something up. He does come with a drill hand, which is really cool. A decent amount of detailing in it, and then I'll show you. Let me see if I can get the focus here. It does just have a little peg that just kind of slides right in, and it does twist while it's on his arm, so you can kind of get it in certain different positions. My favorite accessory though is the vacuum. It does have a little hinge, so you can get different angles with it depending on how he's posed. It's got the bag. Same thing as the drill, just has a little peg, pops right in. You can kind of twist it to however you need it to be. The last accessory though is the chest cannon. This is pretty cool. Definitely a great addition. It is a little bit difficult to get in, so let me see if I can just pop it right in here. The biggest fear is just you don't want to snap it off inside his chest, because then it's just kind of become a waste. But let me see. Oh, nope, it's upside down. Let me flip that around there. Alright, that's a lot better now. And then it does have this little hole for the wire, but it is a little a bit of a pain getting it in there, so I just kind of rest it close to it so it looks cool. And there you have it. Overall, the accessories for this, well, there's not a lot, absolutely fantastic, and Neca knocked it out of the park. Alright, so I'd be completely remiss if I didn't talk about the box. Neca went out of their way to make this box look like the old VHS tapes that you'd pick up that had like just a few episodes of the Ninja Turtles on it. On the front, you've got that beautiful artwork inspired by the show with the Ninja Turtles logo up top, Neca and Nickelodeon at the bottom, and the big animated letters, you've got the Mighty Metalhead written on it. On the side, same thing, you've got the Neca logo up top. You've got the Ninja Turtles logo, the Mighty Metalhead, and then on the bottom it actually says Volume 1, which I really hope they continue and do more of these. On the back, it does look just like a VHS tape. You've got a picture of Metalhead vacuuming Splinter's face. You've got little snippets of different figure photography of it, a little paragraph kind of talking about the figure itself. It literally looks like this was pulled out of the 90s. And then on the side, same thing as the other one, couple logos on it, Volume 1. And then on the inside, you do have some figure photography on the panel. And then there's just a little bit of almost like a diorama background for a lab in the back. They definitely they always do great with the boxes, but this one is very special. Alright, so that's going to wrap it up for this week's Modern Toyfare reviews. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you want to get notifications when our videos go up, hit the little bell. On Fridays, we do have Modern Toyfare news, where me and Jamar_Games from Why Are You a Gamer talk about the weekly toy news. And then every Monday, you'll get Modern Toyfare reviews. If you'd like to support the channel, please click the link below for tpublic.com. It'll take you to my store where you can purchase shirts with the logo on it, shirts that I've worked up with just designs in Photoshop, and even masks that can keep you safe during these trying times. And if you enjoy figure photography like what we have in the intro and outro of the show, please find us on Instagram or Twitter at Modern Toyfare. We also currently have a giveaway going on right now, so make sure to check that out so you don't miss out on a chance to win something really cool. And hopefully we will see you next week, same toy time, same Toyfare channel. Thank you for watching.